friends, welcome back to another video. I am so excited to be sharing what we will be using for this upcoming homeschool year, the 2026-2027 homeschool year. So if you're ready to talk about homeschool curriculum, make sure you keep watching. Let's get started. Okay friends, this next homeschool year, I'm gonna have a third grader and a first grader. I cannot believe it. So let's talk about all the things we're going to be using. As I was sort of planning out this next year, I really wanted to make sure we had a fun homeschool year. That's kind of the key word this year. Fun, memorable. I just want to have positive, uplifting moments this year with my kids. That's kind of what the vibe is going into this year. That's what I'm planning for, hoping for. So I'm really excited about what we're going to be doing. So let me start off real quick with all of our Catholic things. Usually I make a separate video for this. If you're not Catholic, you don't have to watch this part. But now I'm just doing it all in the same video. So bear with me here. So last year we started and did not finish, this right here, the story of the Bible, the Old Testament. We loved it. I only pulled it because it was something that was just taking too long in our homeschool day. So I've revised my expectations and my kids are very excited to pick this up and continue with it this year. So we're going to be working our way through the rest of this. I'm not going to restart it, just wherever we stopped. That's where we're going to keep going. And then alternating with that, I'm going to continue doing kind of a similar thing that I've done where we read a little bit about the Catholic faith, like a catechism thing, and then learning about the saints. And then throughout the year, we will pause for feast days and, Advent and Lent and different things. So these are the two books. This one right here, Tell Me About the Catholic Faith. These are short reads. You just read like a 2-page spread. And I love just doing bite-sized things like this. So we're going to work our way through that. And we're going to continue on with this Saint series. There's 6 of these. We read a couple of them last year. So we're going to continue on with it this year. We just read a page a day. Here's the bookmark. And it's just literally just something short and sweet to learn about different saints. So we're going to continue working our way on through that. And then for our other group subjects, we are going to finish up. I don't know if we're going to finish it before the school year starts. I'm trying to finish it before the homeschool year starts. We're going to finish up Nests and Burrows. We didn't finish it. This is our last Little Hearts and Hands, and I want to get through all 5. Okay, so we did the other 4. I want to finish this up, so we're sprinkling it in throughout our break, and we might have to do like 2 or 3 weeks of it. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can get most of it done. And then we are going to work our way into the next level of science from the Good and the Beautiful, the unit studies, the 3 through 8 unit studies. So I have somewhere in here, let me see. I printed them out. But we're going to work our way through those unit studies. So we picked 3 out. My kids helped me pick. And I have one of the manuals printed, but I think it's buried in this stack of curriculum. So I don't really want to dig it out right this second. But we're going to start our year off after Nests and Burrows. We're going to do safety. And then we're going to do the health and the human body one. My kids have been wanting to do a human body unit. They kept asking for it. We're going to do that this year. And then we're also going to do, at the end of the year, we're going to wrap it up with space science. And if you've been around here for a while, you know in particular, my oldest is obsessed with space. All this, Moon and Mars things with Artemis. I mean, he is building rockets and like learning all these things. And we did space, I feel like we've done space several times now, but it is time, I guess, to revisit it at the next level for him. And my daughter's excited about it too, but they like voted on this 3rd one together. I picked like a couple and then they picked the last unit together. So we're going to end our year with space science. And then for history this year, we're going to be doing ancients. And I debated how I wanted to do this year, if I wanted to use a curriculum, if I wanted to continue with the unit study thing that I did this past year with U.S. history. And I opted for a mixture of both because I needed a little bit more guidance on, stuff that's not U.S. history. But I didn't want a full-blown curriculum, but I also liked doing the unit studies with the books. So I found an Etsy download that I liked that went through and had different activities and readings and just simple projects and things that wasn't also a ton of money, that I felt like if it was horrible, it wasn't a waste of my money. I think I spent less than $20 on everything for this year. So we're going to start with Mesopotamia, and that's the only one I have printed in my teacher binder here. So every unit had a Jeopardy game at the end. So this is my Jeopardy stuff. And this is my stuff. So this is the teacher stuff. So I have all the readings in here. That's science. So this is all the reading stuff. My kids have the readings and also like the activities, and different like things to write or do or whatever. So I will make more videos on this as we do it. But we're going to do Mesopotamia and then Egypt. And then they have Aztec, Inca, and Maya is one unit. Indus Valley, Ancient China, and then Greece and Rome. And I think that's also the order that we're going to do them in. So if I didn't say Egypt was in there too. That's the second one we're going to do. So we're starting Mesopotamia first. So that's the only one I have printed. But like I said, I will make some videos on that if you're curious. And I'll make sure to put the link that I found because they have some, screenshots and things of the different pages. So anyway, yes, that's what we're doing this year. And I'm also pulling in books again. I had, different like encyclopedia books for each unit that I found, and some read alouds and some picture books and things. So I will also be making videos this year as I do each unit on what we did and read and all those things. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you do that so you can see all the history books that we're going to read this year. Okay, now I have this massive stack of curriculum sitting right here because I print and bind everything, most things myself. And so I have literally this stack. So I have no idea what order it's in. So normally I would try to do things in order in a certain way. But alas, this is the order that it got printed in, or that I bound it in. So I don't know what order everything is going to be in. And I'm very sorry. Normally I would try to do things in a certain order, but that is just not going to happen. Okay. So right on top, we have language arts for my daughter. She will be in first grade. We did not finish level K from the Good and the Beautiful. So we're going to finish that first, and then we will be working our way through level 1. So hopefully we should get most of it done. We were partway through level 3 unit 3 when we ended the year. So we're kind of trying to do some over the summer, and so we might have to do a little bit at the beginning of the year, but hopefully it won't take more than like 3 or 4 weeks to finish that. And then, like I said, here's level 1 for her. And then I have next up, I have I have level 3 for my third grader this year, Mr. 8. So there's 4 units of this, and I have them alternating. So if you're like, oh my gosh, there's only 2 coils, it's because I was trying to keep everything flat after I bind them. Okay, so there's that. And then he will also be doing from the Good and the Beautiful math level 3. He did already start it because my kids always finish math early. So I have the remaining units here for that. Same thing with my daughter. Here's math 1 for her. She did already start unit 1 at the end of this past homeschool year. So we have the remaining units here for her. Okay, and then what I also have here, let's see. We also have handwriting for each of them. So we've got level 3 from the Good and the Beautiful, and also level 1 from the Good and the Beautiful. Okay, and then next up we have, oh, look it. See? Oh, I did print them. I did print all of them. Look at that. Okay, so we're just going to revisit science. So I've got the safety unit, and then we're going to do this one, health and the physical body. So these are the teacher's manuals, and then I printed the journal, the kids' journal things separately. And those are actually, I didn't bind those. I put them in my kids' binders. They have, I think it just made more sense. I've thought about binding them, but because some of them you like are going to rip pages out to do activities, it just made sense to just 3-hole punch those. And then, yeah. So anyway, I did print those. I thought I only printed the safety one. So anyway, that's science. We revisited that. Okay, so in the interest of more fun this year, my kids are going to be doing some different electives. And so for my oldest, he's going to be doing typing. We do have the Good and the Beautiful typing, the books. There's 3 of them. But I know they have the new online thing coming, so we will probably end up doing the online thing. But he's going to be doing typing this year. And then he's also going to be working his way through Music Appreciation 1. He also does piano. So music in general is not like new to him, but this will be new to him. And I know there's going to be 3 of these, 3 levels of this, or three books, whatever. I don't think it's not levels, but you know what I'm saying. There's going to be 3 books for music appreciation, 3 courses. I will let you know what I think about this. I struggle with music appreciation things because as someone who has extensive music background, and just is a musician, like this sort of thing can sometimes really bother me because I would rather see a music history course and then a composer. If you want to do the composer study thing, then do that. Or like learning about specific pieces or songs, kind of mixing it all together in what seems to be a random way, because I have sort of looked through this myself. I don't know. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but maybe it'll make more sense when all 3 are out and I can see how that goes. But, they sort of did like, when I've looked through this, I see like a little bit of music history, and then you're learning about a certain composer or a certain piece. And then there's like, so I don't know, music appreciation in general just can kind of bother me, but my son is really excited about it. I've looked through what they're going to be doing in the course, how simple it's going to be with either the little readings or the videos or whatever, and then the actual activity part is not going to be, extremely time consuming. And then my first grader, my daughter, is going to be doing finger painting. Okay, there are 12 of these, 12 like projects. Yeah, there's 12. This looks really cute. There's kind of like there's holiday ones. There's a couple holiday ones. There's sort of like seasonal things. Just, just paintings in general that have nothing to do with anything. So there's 12 of these. So this is obviously not going to take us extremely long to do. We're going to kind of alternate with kitchen science, and my 3rd grader is going to join us. We're going to do this all together because he is very interested in this stuff. So even though it says pre-K through 2, he's in 3rd grade. We're going to do it. Like one of the things in here is like growing crystals. The sugar on the line thing, I think is what it is. There's different things in here, chemical reactions. Both of my kids are going to kind of eat that up. So we're going to alternate, I think on Fridays maybe, with this and then the finger painting for her. Because like I said, there's only 12 of these. I think there's only 12 of these too, so it's not going to take extremely long to do, and especially since it is geared toward the younger years, I would assume like maybe you only do 1 or 2 a month, as something extra, and and then it won't take that long to get through, even if you spread it out. So like I said, I think that's how we're going to do it. I'm still sort of playing around with like our schedule and how that's going to look this year. But I think like making Fridays less curriculum intensive and doing more fun things on Friday is going to be something that I'm going to try to do this year, because like I said, I want to have this year be more fun and memorable in that way. So I'm excited for these. It's going to be good. I have positive expectations. I'm trying to keep my expectations realistic, as to what we will actually be able to accomplish this year. But I have good feelings and hope for this year to just be really nice, smooth sailing. Hopefully when I make my end of the year video next year, I can say, yes, this year was smooth sailing and all fun. So anyway, that is what we're going to be doing this year for our upcoming homeschool year, the 2026-2027 homeschool year. Still can't believe it. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about what we're using, leave me a comment down below. I'll try to link everything. I'll do my best to remember. I'm usually pretty good about that. So I'm going to link everything down below. Hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And I will see you guys all in the next video real soon.